let's talk about these temperatures out there right now because they are warming up. Despite some of these clouds out there, we've got numbers that are well into the 60s pretty much in most areas except for Vernal at 59 and 58 in Logan. But you can see mid to upper 60s pretty common on the map right now. We love to see that. Let me show you the weather map. Not much in the way of any precipitation to track for you, but we've got that northwesterly flow, and that is bringing in some cloud cover. You see one batch here now kind of breaking apart as it pushes down towards Richfield, the I-70 corridor over towards Moab and down into the Cedar City area, and we've got another little batch about to make its way in from the north. So we'll call it a mixture of clouds and sunshine as we progress throughout the rest of this afternoon, but we shouldn't go completely overcast out there. But you can see some of these scattered clouds are in place, but any moisture is well to the north. But there's going to be a slight chance of a spotty shower building in as we go throughout later today. Let me show you those temperatures. We've got 60s up across the northern half of the state for today, upper 60s and 70s down towards the central and southern sections, and we'll be into the low 80s there, I think, as we get into southwest Utah later today. As far as any rain chances go, again, a very tiny chance of a shower where you've got to really get close to the Utah-Idaho border. That's going to be the best chance. So places like Lewiston, over towards Snowville, back down towards Logan and Lake Town, you'll have the best chance of seeing a brief downpour. But it won't last long, and it won't be much out there for us. Look at this high pressure. I mean, you could tell this is a strong ridge of high pressure because everything goes up and around that area of high pressure. I mean, there's nothing coming into the Beehive State, and that's going to be the case through the end of the work week thanks to that area of high pressure. This front tries to, and then it gets kicked off to the north. All the rain with that stays up into Idaho and heading into Canada there with that front. So if you're thinking about getting outside, a perfect time to do that would be this evening. What a beautiful evening heading our way, and some beautiful weather for opening night. Yeah, for the Bees at home at the new stadium. How about that? That's exciting. We're looking at first pitch temperatures in the mid-60s with a mixture of clouds and sunshine. We'll be looking at low 60s by the time we get towards the 7th inning there with a mixture of clouds and sun. And then I think we're just mostly clear by the time we get towards the final out tonight, and that'll allow those temperatures to drop back into the 50s. Otherwise, as we look at the futurecast, you'll be able to see here's that low pressure that's bringing us some brief cooler weather for us today, along with some of those extra clouds out there. But as we go into the rest of the week, Wednesday into Thursday, this big dome of high pressure resurges to the north, and that pumps in warmer temperatures, and that will continue to expand through the end of the week. So we've got some very warm weather heading our way. How about temperatures approaching the 80-degree mark along the Wasatch Front? And for St. George, we're looking at those temperatures that are likely going to peak just above 90 degrees, well above average temperatures for sure heading our way. Hey, speaking of well above average temperatures and sunshine, it's all a perfect recipe for, the trees to blossom. We got those cherry blossoms there from the Capitol. Thanks to Brandon for sharing that photo with us here. But that also means we got to talk about the allergy season that's in place here, and it is in full effect out there across the area. So prepare yourself, medium to high category pretty much all across the state, if not almost very high down towards the south. It will improve across the south a little bit, but it's going to stay high across northern Utah and eastern Utah. Expect those levels to continue to increase as well. 80s turn to low 90s as we go throughout the rest of this week. In southern Utah, we've got lots of sunshine heading your way. The Wasatch Front after today, we've got lots of sunshine, and those 60s will turn into 80s by the end of the week.